Welcome back to the Catch Up here on Cris Cyborg's YouTube channel. I am James Lynch. That is not Cris Cyborg. That is former Bellator champ Brent Primus is going to be back in action. Bellator 282, June 24th. Brad, how are you, man?
Good, feeling great. Just got another my second training session, and yeah, I feel good.
That's great, and fitting in time to do interviews, man. I appreciate it. It's good to see you back. We haven't seen you since October, and here we are talking about a fight almost at the end of June. I imagine you wanted to fight sooner than that, or was this the right amount of time off?
No, I was trying to fight right after my last one, and things didn't happen. I was calling out any of the top five. I was really wanting Usman. Bellator said that he's not going to be ready until after summer, and so yeah, here we are right now. But I was definitely trying to fight, months ago for sure.
And let's talk about that last one you had over former UFC champion Benson Henderson. I know you've had some big wins. We talked about you winning the title there off the top. That win over former UFC champ Benson Henderson's got to be right near the top of the list. That was a great performance over a really formidable opponent.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Benson, somebody that I've looked up to and watched for years and years, and it was an honor to get in there and step in the cage with that guy and fight him, and it was awesome. Definitely awesome.
Is it cool kind of looking back on your career, some of the big names you fought and kind of just accumulating that resume? Like you fought a lot of tough opponents throughout your career, and Benson's just another one on that list.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll get a lot more, man. I feel like I'm just getting started. I know I'm 37. It sounds old, but I feel really young. I feel strong. I feel smart. So, man, I feel like I'm just getting started. And I told my wife, I'll think about maybe like when I'm like 41 or 42, but we'll young. I feel good. So hopefully we'll get some more big names under my belt for sure.
How do you, keep yourself in such great shape? And because you're a guy as well that hasn't taken a lot of damage in your career. A lot of fighters maybe at your age can't really say that. What for you has been sort of the secret of, not being so, cause like near retirement at this point, just because you've been, like I said, keeping care of yourself?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is consistency. I'm in the gym all the time. I'm training and obviously I try to eat healthy and drink lots of water and stretch and take all my vitamins and all that stuff, but I think the biggest thing is I don't have like 30 fights under my belt right now. I haven't been knocked out and, a bunch of concussions and things like that. So I feel young and I feel good and I'm training with a bunch of young studs and I feel good, man. I don't feel old one bit. So, I read something like a while ago saying like most of like the gladiators and like the Roman soldiers, like their prime was like 42. And so I was like, I'm good to go. I got some time, So
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you even look at like the UFC. You've got Glover Teixeira as the UFC light heavyweight champion, and he's in his 40s, right? So, I mean, I think it just goes to show that things are changing in the sport.
Yeah, for sure. Glover's the man, and that I think that gives hope to a lot of guys, especially me, man. I got some years left under me, So he's the man for sure.
Absolutely. And the other thing I was going to ask, where are you right now? Because I know you do your camps in California, but obviously home base is in Oregon. Where are you now?
I'm in Eugene right now at Performance Martial Arts. I just got on training here, but I'm training at American Top Team, 4 days a week, 5 days a week right now. And then I'm coming here and then, at Timo Yama's, I'm not there as much as I want to be just because of these damn gas prices and everything's so expensive right now. But I'm probably going to make it to Timo Yama within the next like week or two or something like that. But yeah, man, I feel good. My camp is gone awesome. My weight is good right now. I would like to eat some bread or some pasta or ice cream or that, but I feel good and just try not to dream or think about and watch like Food Network channels and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I feel good. This camp's gone awesome. I think I'm a month out from Friday and I feel fast and strong.
Good. And you got a tough opponent again, 21-3 record. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
Oh, he's tough. Definitely tough. He's no slack. I think that I'm gonna, man, as long as I fight to my best of my abilities and go out there and perform like I know I can, I'm gonna finish this guy. I know I can, and I know he's really tough. But man, I'm ready, and I train with a bunch of tough guys and black belts every day, and I feel good, man. I had hard sparring yesterday, and I felt good, man. It was awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited.
So you mentioned your gym there, and then you mentioned American Top Team, Portland. Like, who are you getting to work with? Who have been some of the main bodies you've had a chance to work with sort of leading up to this?
Oh, man, a bunch of guys, a bunch of really good wrestlers. Sarek, John Simone, Ricky Simone. I know he's a lot smaller than me, but, man, he's a fast little dude, awesome wrestling. And this guy named Tyler who's, man, a bunch of guys that are, like, upcoming that are stud wrestlers who they're gonna be
Household
somebody.
names.
No, for sure. And then probably my main sparring partner right now is John Simone. That's Ricky Simone's cousin, and he has a fight this Saturday, and he's tough, man. I can't wait to see where he's going to be at soon. He's going to be UFC, Bellator, one of the main events here soon. He fights this weekend, and man, we've been throwing down. It's been fun.
And a lot of variety by the sounds of it. Some up and comers, some, you know, like you mentioned, Ricky, who's sort of a household name in the UFC in their bantamweight division. Do you like having that variety, especially with the up and comers, because a lot of them are trying to prove themselves, so they're going to give you that good push in camp.
Oh, for sure, man. Those young guys don't get tired. I've also been working with Mike Pierce with my wrestling a lot, and Mike Pierce is a man like man, he's so knowledgeable. And then I've been also working with Ed Herman, all my clinch.
Short fuse, love Ed. Ed's a great guy.
Ed's the man, dude. I love Ed. He's man, a dirty, nasty, get to the point, hurt you fighter, man. So I love working with him, and he shows really functional things, and it's awesome. So yeah, I'm lucky.
And I'm sure a lot of tough love, but in a good way with that. And just knowing his personality is very much like you said, like, you know, like, hey, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did right. He's always going to be sort of upfront with you, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I can tell that, you know, he's from that old school past, you know, like where they're gritty guys, you know, they get down, but you know, I can see it in him. He cares about all of us like big time. He's got a big heart underneath that tough dude, you know, but Ed's the man, and I always love stepping on the mat with him, and I feel like just like a sponge, just soaking up knowledge from him. You know, he's been in almost probably everything in the cage, you know, so many fights, and so I love learning from him, and same with Mike, man. Him and Mike Pierce have helped my game develop a lot within the last couple months for sure.
Yeah, and speaking of longevity, he's a prime example. He was on, I think, season 3 of The Ultimate Fighter, and he's still, you know, he's still competing and still picking up wins, which is really cool. So I again, that's a really good asset to have, I'm sure, in the gym. You mentioned the weight cut. When does the sort of the nitty gritty of that start? I know you're eating healthy now, no bread and all that, but when does it really get down, you know, as far as the cut goes?
I mean, like honestly, I walk around like 195, and so
okay.
I try to cut my weight slowly, and every week I'll cut something out, and that way it's just not like cold turkey, you know. But like right now, my only carb is like a half a sweet potato or like a half a cup of basmati rice or oatmeal, and I'm training like 3-4 times a day, and I think about food all the time. But it's like all I think about, honestly. But like my weight is good. My weight is good. It's all mental right now, and my weight is fine. I just got to train. Right now I'm just eating everything I eat right now is pretty much to get me through the next training session. And yeah, man, but I feel good. I know, I think I'm a month out, so in like 2 weeks from now is when I'm really gonna watch everything I eat, and I have it down to a science where pretty much I know exactly what I weigh without even getting on the scale at knowing what I eat, or you know, and I eat the exact same thing pretty much the exact same time every day right now, and it sucks, but I got it down, man. I got it down for sure.
That's excellent. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight? Do you know that yet?
Yeah, Coach Oyama and Fabiano Schirner, like they always are. And you know, I'm my buddy, my guys who hold on my Thai pads and mitts for me might be coming with me, or I don't know right now, man. Because like I know Bellator is not wanting to fly out a bunch of cornermen, which I don't blame them. Damn. Mm-hmm. Plane tickets are thousands of dollars right now. You know?
I know. Yeah, they're crazy.
But, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm like I always have Fabiano and Colin there. They're like, I look up to them like dads, and having them in my corner, it just makes me feel comfortable and ready to go for sure.
You mentioned earlier there's going to be a finish. How do you envision the fight playing out? How do you see it going down?
Man, I honestly 100% think I can knock this guy out, man. My stand-up has been feeling really good. I've been landing awesome shots and combos on people, and but at the same time, man, my jiu-jitsu is always there. I feel really comfortable on my back, on top, no matter where it goes on the ground. I feel like I can submit anybody, and if Shabliy wants to take it to the ground, hey man, let's do it. But I also feel really comfortable on the feet right now. My footwork, my stand-up, my combos, everything feels good. So I feel like man, KO or submission, whatever he wants to do.
Where does a win put you here? Again, I feel like you, for whatever reason, have not gotten this title shot. I know you had the controversial, you know, sort of fight a few fights ago, but I mean, I imagine you got to be close to a title shot at this point.
Yeah, you know, after that Benson fight, I know Scott Coker did an interview or two, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Brent's gonna get the title shot after this for sure." It's like, wow, me and my coaches came back. We were doing 5 rounds, everything. We were getting ready, you know, and then they said no, and then I found out that he's fighting Sydney. I was like, oh man. So I think this should put me there for sure, especially if I have a good showing and I go out there and finish him. I feel like I should definitely be fighting for the title. And um, man, I feel like it's mine. After this, Patricky, if he ever does fight or if he gives up that belt or whatever the hell he's doing over there, I hope he has the belt after I beat him, because I'd like to fight him. I think that'd be an awesome, fun fight, and I'd like to take the belt from him.
How would you look at that fight from a style perspective? Not looking past June 24th, of course, but I'm sure you thought about a potential matchup against Patricky. How do you look at that fight?
Oh, I mean, he's a tough dude with granite fist. He knocks people out, and I'd have to play really smart in and out angles. I think I'd rely on my cardio, but like I honestly feel like he's more of a one-dimensional striker. Heavy hands, rob. I feel like I have more tools in my set when it comes to stand up with my kicks and everything. And but that's another guy that, man, I really don't think he's gonna stand go 5 rounds with me. I don't think he will. I don't think he has the cardio for it. And yeah, it's one guy that I'm really confident about, man. I really want to fight Patricky for sure.
Before we get out of here, how's dad life these days? How's being at home with the family? I mean, that's, I guess, the good thing here is that you have been at home probably longer, so you get to be an awesome father.
Yeah, that's what my life is all about, man. I love being a dad. It's the best thing ever in the world. My dude's right here. Where's he at? Yeah, he comes to the gym all the time, and being a dad is definitely the best thing in the world. And after training 3 times a day, 4 times a day, I'm broken. Come home, and definitely the highlight of my life is the days coming home with my kids for sure. They're awesome. They say the funniest things. They do the funniest things, and they crack me up for sure.
Brent, thanks so much for the time, man. Always good catching up. We're looking forward to it. It's Bellator 282, June 24th. If there's anyone you'd like to thank, any sponsors or any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, it's my gyms, Performance Martial Arts, American Top Team PDX, Team Oyama, Hayabusa, Don Lewis Plumbing. Yeah, thank you for all my family and friends that support me. And yeah, man, June 24th, it's going to be a great fight. Fireworks, man. I don't think it's going to go to decision. So yeah, stay tuned.